live. We are resizing some Lapua brass tonight. Of course, we could show you what we would be able to do if we were on Rumble. We're not on Rumble, of course. Let me wipe this away. There we go. So, we are just going to lube up some cases here, make sure they're sized properly. Yeah. I just checked that this daggum shell holder worked too. And it doesn't work on these. Now I gotta reset up my die. What's up, G23? Long time no see, buddy. Now I gotta find the right shell holder. So, what's up, Tactical Futtery? Man, I've been live streaming all the time. Where have you been? I'm live streaming on Rumble instead of on YouTube most of the time. That one's too big. Too small. Too small. Just right. There we go. Now I gotta reset this up. What's up, Chris Heisterman? Work, I'm on contract. Oh, cool. Yeah. Now I gotta reset up the die because I used the wrong shell holder to set it up. It's always fun. Yeah. LT and long time no see. Gotcha. I'm back in the Valley in August though. Cool. Did you blow up that 4570 pump action you did? Weren't you making a 4570 pump action at one time? So. Interesting. This is actually going to be tighter, huh? No, I'm not born and raised in AK. I've been here 11 years. I was first contracted to work here in October of 2013, so it'll be 12 years this 12 years this fall. So it seems like yesterday though. Perfect. All right. Let's see what we got here. Don't really need to even do much there. Hey, Chuck, it's been a while. Oh, yeah, I've been on Rumble, though. Yeah, dude, the 5,000 PSI was too much for the single lug. I'm going to do a roller lock boat next, similar to the straight pull bolt action rifles. Basically use ball bearings as the lugs. Okay, similar to the mean arms. That way a straight pull will unlock it and the bearings will give a smooth action. Must be trying to change to move up there. Needed the change at the time, so. There are times in life where you just need a change. And I was getting one I didn't know I needed. So. Yeah, I moved up here after my divorce, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Not the divorce, the moving up here part. But this stuff's going in through smoothly. I wonder if it's been pre-sized already, but Alaska was the best thing that happened to me, too. I'm telling you, bro. It's pretty cool. I'm looking for a change in work. What do you do, G23? If I didn't have so much family in North Carolina, I'd be up there in a heartbeat. So, I had a lot of family in Georgia, in the South. I was up here in a heartbeat. Like, it didn't matter. Armed security. Oh my goodness, dude. There are so much things up here for you, G23. There's armed security deals for the all the oil companies and the big pumping stations on the pipeline. It sucks in the winter, but it sucks in the summer for the mosquitoes. I'm the only one of my family in Alaska other than my wife. Yeah, me too. But my wife's family she was born and raised here. They met military here. So she was born and raised here. Yeah, there you go. J Bear. It's not J Bar, it's J Bear. Joint Base, Elmendorf, Richardson. Yeah. My wife's dad was stationed there. Oh, cool. What's up? I have not used long shot when reloading. I've been thinking about getting a box because a lot of people love it in 10 millimeter. I am working on 300 Winchester Magnum tonight. I just bought a whole box of Lapua brass. See if I can get my thing there. I got a Remington 870. There you go. It's a great gun. So do I. How's it going, Colton? Should I put a Raptor Claw? I've got federal clearance for entrance and immense. There you go. So you can tell us if there's really any stuff at Fort Knox or not. I'm just kidding. Cool. Pretty good. I'm not sure what a Raptor Claw is. What is a Raptor Claw? I got to be honest with you. My 870 is a hunting shotgun, and I put an 18-inch barrel on it, but it still only holds 4 rounds. I put an 18-inch barrel on it during bear season. Did buy a new 45 set. What lever edge did you get? Good. Luminous David has not been a while. I've been live streaming on Rumble. That's where y'all need to go. Small pistol grip. Like grip. My answer is no. What's up? What's up, farmer from Wyoming? Hi ho. Ruger Marlin 20-inch barrel. There you go. That's a nice one. You got yourself a Rue Garland. A Rue Garland. Not bad. You can add an extension on to hold more cells. In some Remington 870s you can. In mine you can't without semi-permanent modifications to the gun. It's not as smooth as the JM 1894 44 mag I'm debating on getting. Oh yeah, you should get that. Mine holds 6+1. Yeah, that's cool. Yours is more of a tactical shotgun, less of a hunting one. Done a couple live streams on Rumble. I need to grow my audience over there. Could a handy rifle handle plus B ammo in 4570? No, I was specifically told by New England Arms not to do that. Good morning, Bamsey Moy. Bamsey has joined me over on Rumble for my streams. Appreciate you. Bamsey. I got a Mac Benelli cone. Can I get a match saver on it? I don't know what a match saver is. Like, what is that? I have no idea. Like, I'm not a Benelli. I'm not a shotgun guy. What do you think of the 365X macro for an EDC? If you like it, get it. I mean, it's a nice gun. It's a little, it's the 365 is a thin frame and thin slide, but that's still a little bit long of a slide to conceal carry. But hey, if you can pull it off, pull it off. I can handle warm loads, but not full bore ones. Also, standard 45-70 has a lot more power than people give it credit for. It is the mass. Yep. Are there any advantages using a straight wall cartridge like 350 Legend or 360 Buckhammer over a bottleneck? Jonathan Mingle, yes. If you live in a state where it's so flat that they require a straight wall cartridge, yes, there is. So, yep. No problem, Colton. I'm more into ARs when it comes to tactical stuff. I'd much rather have an AR or an AR-10, AR-15 or an AR-10 than a shotgun when it comes to tactical stuff. Tactical stuff. I like it, but I'm nervous choosing my first gun. Well, if you like it, have you shot it yet? I'm saving up for an AR-10 this summer. Sweet. Keep looking on my MeWe page or my Twitter X feed. I'm always posting deals. Always posting deals. It's probably all I can say here on YouTube, but I'm always posting deals. Try going to a range that allows you to rent different firearms. Trying that out. Yep. Heard the reason they're made is just because of the law. Yeah, that's pretty much. Is there any advantage? So the other thing is like 350 Legend with the good, or 360 Buckhammer with a good hard cast bullet or a good solid flat nose full metal jacket would make one heck of a bear defense gun up here in Alaska. So. Been debating on getting a Henry Model X 4570 in Marlins. Do you think they can handle plus P? Luminous Days, have you not seen me shoot plus P on the channel with my 4570 Henry X? Yeah, I've shot a lot of plus P. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, the Marlins and Henry can handle plus P, and also the new Rossi R95s too. That's pretty cool. I didn't think the Rossi's could handle much at all, but oh, even the Rossi, that's cool. I mean, I've had a couple of black bears stalk me, but one of them just saw me, turned around and left. The other one started to trot at me, and I fired a warning shot. Not had a problem with grizzlies. Grizzlies know to stay the F away from you, in general. Straight wall are easier to learn reloading on. I debate that. There's an extra step in straight wall cartridges. So, if there's an extra step, it can't be easier. I mean, 300 Wisdom versus 300 Win Mag. Is there much difference? No. With the modern powders, you do get a little bit more in 300 Win Mag. Not a lot. 300 Winchester Magnum will kick less in the same weight gun. Farmware 907. Good to see you, by the way. I think I subscribed to your channel. What's up, Alaskan one, Andy? No problem. My buddy got one, and he's been feeding everything of it without issue. Parts interchange. Yeah. Yep. Good to see you, Alaska one, Andy. I finally did it, Alaska one, Andy. Finally did it. Appreciate all that brass you sent me. But I finally did it. It was not a financially smart decision. Until it takes a moose, right? I'm going good. Nice. Yep. Did get into Hollow Point 45 some molds, by the way. When I'm in the valley, I'll drop some off to you. Yeah, some actual loaded round, made bullets, not the molds. What's up, Cali Pepper? How you doing? I'm going to be having my Ruger M77 Hawkeye 338 RCM barrel changed to 300 WSM since I can't find 338 RCM anymore. Good plan. Coin Ringer, what's up? Yo, what's good? What's up with you, man? How you doing? I was going to cast bullets for you. Good, because you know those molds you sent me are right over there, and I'm never going to use them. I'm not going to cast bullets, my own bullets, until I absolutely have to for financial or shit hits the fan reasons. But yeah, Coin Ringer, we're just sitting here working on some 300 Win Mag brass. Getting it all ready, loaded to go. Just relaxing here in San Diego County. Cool. Dean Tark, what's the best, most reliable bear round for a G20 10mm? If you're wanting to avoid overpressure, I would say probably the 190 grain Buffalo Bore monometals. If you've got a fully supported chamber and barreled, if you bought a new KKM barrel and you've got a fully supported chamber kind of thing, and you've got everything ready to go there with the heavier spring, then I would say I would look at the 200 grain Underwood hardcast. I bet that I can borrow them and make some out of them. Cool. Yeah, you borrow them, you can have them back. Hello from North Pole. What's up, Red Team 98? Yeah, buy a KKM barrel, get the 200 grain hardcast. The 200 grain hardcast does okay in the factory barrel. It's just not great. Okay, I finally got to catch one of these streams. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we do most of our streams on Rumble now. Thoughts on the 49th CC T-Rex rifle ammo? I've got a box of 300 Win Mag to test and a box of 7mm Rim Mag to test. I'll let you know. Yeah, Sportsman's Warehouse started selling underwear. There you go. Warwatch Intel, what's up? Hello, how you doing, brother? Can't show it on. See, if I were on Rumble and all of y'all would come over to Rumble and watch Rumble, I could show you exactly what I'm doing. But I can't show this on YouTube, so I'm just gonna sit here and do it and talk. Has Underwood fixed the low velocity issue? In some lot numbers, yes. I'm pretty sure that was a powder issue and they still had the boxes, but not the powder, because Blue Dot was hard to come by for a while, still is. That's what some people say that they can't find it. I've got plenty of Blue Dot, but actually, I mean, the best thing, someone just asked, who was it that just asked, Dean Tark, the best reliable bear round. The best reliable bear round in a Glock 20 has been my own hand loads with a CKB cast bullet, Winchester or Starline brass, and I prefer the Starline, of course. And CKB hard cast bullet. Go to ckbcastbullets.com, and he's the one to he's the one to let you know. But it's over 10.3 grains of blue dot, and that's the best for on. Less issues than YouTube. Absolutely, Rumble has. Hey, Alaska, what's up, not so? How you doing? Underwood lowered their powder. Long shot 8.2 grains with 200. Wow, that's wow. 10mm hardcast. Yep. I miss going to the Sportsman's Warehouse in Soldotna. There you go. How you doing, Rato 2.0? All right, I've been looking at their 30-06 and 308. Underwood? Been looking at Underwood's 30-06 and 308. They do have those 308 diameter extreme penetrators now. Oh, 49th. CC Rex, that's right. Sorry. My brain went haywire there. Sorry about that. Grizzly Ammo. Yeah, I would talk to them at SHOT Show for a while. Yeah, not been real impressed with their consistency. 308 versus 270 for a lightweight rifle build like a Tikka T3X. It's a good debate. I would go 308. I like a bigger diameter. I can send a 308 130 grain TTSX by Barnes 3150 out of my 18-inch barrel AR-10, which is not a lightweight rifle, but y'all can kind of get the idea there that it's, you know, if you had it in a bolt gun with the 20 to 22-inch barrel, you're going to get a lot more out of a 308 in a 22-inch barrel than you're going to get out of the 270 losing in a 22-inch barrel. So I would say 308. Plus, let's say you wanted to take it for heavier game, well, you can load 180s in it. You can't do that as easily for a 270 because they don't have the correct barrel twists. So, something to think about. Anyway. Uh-oh, LOL. Yep. The owner of Buffalo Boar said 45 ACP is better than 10mm for bear defense. Yeah, I saw that video. I believe he's full of absolute crap. That being said, either one will work with the right bullet style. But I will say that he went into 45 Super and 460 Roland in that video as well, and he said those feed better than 10mm, and that is certainly not true. Like I like Buffalo Boar. I'm sure the guy is very knowledgeable, but up here, 10mm is much more relied on than 45 for bear defense. 45's on them. Love 45 Super with 250 and G21. 250 grain, 255 grains. Those are fun. I've got my 45 Super right off camera here. I can't even grab it because we're on YouTube. If we were on Rumble, I could pick it up and talk about it. I do like 45 Super. Do you think a G19X interchangeable barrels with G19 barrels? Possibly. I don't know. I would think so, but we'll see why they wouldn't. But sometimes Glock does something strange, you know. What rounds do you recommend for bear defense in 357 Magnum? I recommend 180 grain Buffalo Bore. The 180 grain Buffalo Bore hardcast. That's what I use. I've got videos on at Farm Boy 907. So, after walking around the Wanamaker gun show and looking at over 4,200 acres of overpriced stuff, I ended up getting a 46 Banish from Silencer Central. They paid for my stamp. Yeah, did you use my affiliate link so I could get some credit, man? Because I've been posting that like crazy. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Banish suppressors impressed me the most at SHOT Show of all the ones I got to shoot that I hadn't shot before. In fact, Aero Precision, who makes their own suppressors, were using Banish suppressors on the guns on 338 ARC stuff they don't make it for yet, and 4570. So when a company that makes their own suppressors uses somebody else's suppressors, that's pretty impressive. 250 grain hardcast and 9.8 grains of power pistol and 48 super. You're gonna have to email me your load. Email me where to get those bullets. So the CX is a good bullet. The Outfitter line of ammo has sucked. I've never seen any of it being accurate. What do you think of the U.S. Army adopting the M7? And what do you think of the 277 Fury? These are two totally different questions, of course. I think the M7 would have been a great gun in 308. Why didn't they go just back to the 308? And the reason was they wanted something that could penetrate level 4 or level 3 plus body armor easily. And so they went to a higher pressured round. I think in combat, they're going to see the 80,000 PSI cause that weapon to fail a lot. All right, thanks, Chuck. You're welcome, Luminous Dave. They're going to see that thing fail a lot. Cool. I might tie on 450 Dragoon Shusher can. There you go. In a fully stocked Gen 5 Glock 20. So Glock, it really has less to do with the actual hardcast bullet and more to do with the higher pressure of the rounds. Glock barrels. I used to have one sitting here just for this question, but Glock barrels do not have a fully supported chamber. And so when you look into a Glock barrel, the feed ramp goes up into the chamber. I can't show it to you because I'm on YouTube. That's what causes Glocks to feed so reliably in general. And that's what causes them to have overpressures when you put too powerful ammo in there. So that's, you want to have a fully supported chamber when you have high pressured loads. It's that simple. Get a KKM barrel. Yeah, that's why. Get a KKM barrel. Not sure if you'll have an opinion, but what are your current thoughts on A6 Blackout? I'm building a rifle in it. Just want to hear what you think about the caliber. If I'm just doing suppressed, I'd prefer the 338 ARC, because if you're doing suppressed loads, they're the same power, and I get a smaller, lighter weapon. If I'm going to do 8.6 Blackout, where I can shoot it suppressed or supersonic, then I go 8.6 Blackout, because I think you can get darn near close to 338 Federal loads, if not right with it, and save yourself a lot of time and money to load developing and finding a different rifle and that kind of thing. So, K support area feed ramp. Yes, KKM, very good. Yeah. So, my opinion on the 8.6 Blackout is, if you want it, do it. First of all, don't take my opinion for it. But my opinion on the 8.6 Blackout, it's better if you're going to do subs and supers, and then the 338 ARC is just better for subs. Would it springs to on a Glock 2040 need to change? Is that only M&Ps? Yeah, go to a 22-pound NDZ spring. They're like $30. 20 or 22-pound. I wouldn't go up to 24 unless you plan on shooting nothing but 220s. But even then, the 22-pound will hold it pretty good. So, So that's my thing, AK Saber. Let's go shoot it sometime. What's the best replacement barrel for a G22 conversion to 357 SIG? I would probably say if KKM makes one, I would go that way, James. How you doing, brother? By the way, it's nice to see you again. If let's see. Yeah. What's up, Hotep? How you doing, good man? Hotep's gone over to Rumble to watch me. What is the best replacement barrel for a G22 conversion to 357 SIG? Yeah, I would say KKM if they have it. If they don't have a conversion barrel, I'd look at Barstow for a semi-drop-in fit. Get your gunsmith to fit it. I'm actually looking at a Barstow to convert my SIG P239 into 357 SIG. That would be kind of cool. But I digress. Have you tried 168 grain gold dot in 308 300 Win Mag? I have not. I have tried the 150 grain gold dot in 308. I have a video on that. So that's that. We missed one up here. Have you used any of the Horny Lever Evolution line of ammo in 4570 on large game? No. What rounds do you recommend in 4570 on large game? I would recommend probably the Buffalo Bore 405 grain, and if you're hunting, that soft point. If you're not hunting and you want defense, then I would recommend Underwood 430 grain plus P, or the 305 grain Underwood Extreme Penetrator. So, the new Barnes Pioneer line isn't bad either. Getting some truss ready for my 223 build. It was going to be 22 arc, but the way things are going, wow, man, people just started coming in here and crazy. It was going to be only things I had tried going with the tried and true. Yeah, that's the way to go. 22 arc is just like it's like halfway in between 223 and 22 250. So 350 grain spear, flat nose, and 4570. Yeah, that's a good one. I would also consider those North Forks. North Fork has those CPSs. They're really good. Never heard of Black Hills Gold? Yep, I have TSX and CX. CX is a better bullet than TSX as far as reliably expanding. But that's that. What's up? Glad I could make your live this week. Just bought a new car CM9 today, 275 chick, and for deep concealment trigger. Is decent long pull reset, but smooth, consistent pull. Yeah, I didn't like the car. One car I shot, I think I shot the K9 or the PM9 or whatever it was called at the time when I first started shooting handguns at all, and it's just not accurate, in my opinion. Long trigger pull. So I'm glad you got what you wanted, though. That's all. It's cool. Yep. I'm going to be needing pelts to trade if or when I get the dies. Money for dies, yeah. It's good to know. I was planning on running a Shaw 16.5 inch barrel, so I might get a little extra velocity on the supers compared to the usual 8 to 12 inch barrels. Yes, it will. Yeah, AK Saber, let's get together and make a video. Email me, alaskanballistics@gmail.com. Good night, Chuck. What's up, G23? Have a good night. Black Hills Gold is good then. Yeah, Black Hills Gold is usually pretty good ammo. I got a lot of those lever afternoon rounds worried they just shatter on impact with no penetration. I think that's what I've heard before. That's what I've heard before. Aren't those monoflex? Some of them are and some of them aren't. Monoflex is the all copper version. Now, if you got the all copper version, yeah, that's probably better than it won't shatter. But if you don't have the all copper version, wouldn't go that way. Personally, myself there. Because the lever evolution had two types. It had a lead core and it had a monoflex. Trying to sit up more for my back. It's going to be a while until I get the barrel and do a barrel in stock. Probably be done by the end of the year, at least be shootable. There you go. Yeah, extra 250 grain because they're longer copper bullets, and the FDX is 325 grain. I need to try some of the monoflex. I need to test some of that out on the channel. I think Chook took a black bear with that stuff, and it was not very good for him. Didn't perform very well. Are AI cartridges better for brass life in general? I think so. That's why the shoulder has improved, but I don't really care about brass life that much. I don't really research it that much. I'm going to load some 1 or 2 times. If it looks even suspicious, I throw it away. Except for my 6.5 x 284. That stuff I do all the time. Hi there. How you doing today? How you doing, Salvert? Doing well. Back hurts a little bit, so I'm trying to sit up and straight and show my fat off. Cool. Well, you're just sitting here reloading ammunition for hunting season coming up in a few weeks. Trying to make it good. This is brand new Lapua brass. Let's try to see if this will give me the same as same accuracy I was getting with Remington brass of all things. Wow, that's insane. Not really. Hundreds and thousands of people, if not millions of people, reload their own ammo in the United States, so. Hunting season's already here for bear. Would you rather shoot a bear with 458 SOCOM or 450 Boastmaster? Well, since I have a 458 SOCOM, I'd rather shoot it with that. If I were going to build an AR for bear defense, if you don't hand load, which I have the dies, but I don't really hand load for 458 SOCOM yet. I have all the brass saved. I have all the dies. They say it's really hard to get that shoulder case just right. If I wanted to, since I have a 458 SOCOM, there's more bear load ammo available for it on the shelves than there is for 450 Bushmaster. Hence, I would go 458 SOCOM. I love Alaska. I love it too, man. I don't think I could be anywhere else. But you make a talk about bullets going the way of the dodo. I think it's absolutely stupid. I think it's absolutely stupid. I don't know who's saying that. I know Reloading Weatherby had a video on it, but I don't think they're going the way of the dodo. That's not happening. Hope any of y'all got the deal from Mid-South where you get 2 match grade horny dies for the price of 1. I have not done that one yet. Hotep, send me a link to that so I can share it out. Because I do have an affiliate link with Mid-South. You can go over to my MeWe page and just click on Mid-South and go get it. Where at? My MeWe page, MEWE. Or my Gab page. That'll have my all of that on there. Or you can scroll through and find something to Mid-South on my Twitter X feed at AK Ballistics. Black Hills Gold, 308, 150 grain CX. Do you think that would be enough for moose and caribou? Absolutely in 308, yeah, sure. Good bonded bullets are still better than copper. Copper aren't far behind, but the density of lead gives it a boost. I agree. I think copper bullets are better for putting down animals. I really do. Until you get out at ranges. Where then a lead bullet can still do some good expanding. So. Yeah, 150 grain CX would be fine. You know, Luminous Dave, I killed my moose, huge moose, with a 127 grain Barnes LRX. Right? I mean, what am else am I going to use? Yeah, Chris Heisman, I got to go to sleep too. I was going to stay on longer and get all 100 of these done up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stop at 50. I think that's a good stopping place. TSX is not that reliable expanding. No. Not once you get past. The 160 grain in my 7 mag did not expand very well on a black bear at 319 yards. It poked a hole right through. One shot happened to hit the spine, so he crawled off, but it just poked a hole right through. Guys, don't forget to go over to Rumble. And that's where we'll be doing most of our big chats, especially tomorrow. Luminous Dave, go over to Rumble. That's where we're doing our big chats tomorrow. All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. I've got one box done, one row of 50. They package it like this done. So there you go. That's it for tonight. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. Yeah, me too. I've been busy as of late. But tomorrow night, like the I Love This Gun podcast is on tomorrow night on Rumble. All right, guys. Godspeed. Good hunting to all y'all. See you later.